So you grew up with Redman, is that right?
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Reggie Noble, Mr. Green.
And how old were you guys when you guys met?
I know that I moved in that area when I was 11. Redman always says 13. So I would say around 11 to 13 years old, in between that age. Maybe we didn't become real tight until 13, but I moved around that area around 11 years old. You talking about a young, fat Reggie Noble, and you talk or chubby Reggie Noble, and you talking
That's
about
kind of
real
hard
skinny,
to imagine. That's hard
right,
to imagine him like that.
right, and a real skinny do it all.
So at that young age, was he already into music like you were? Were you guys already bonding over it together?
Yeah, I think that's how we really became tight. He was DJing. He wasn't really rapping. He was DJing. He became and shout out to Two Tech Les because he was a group with Reggie too before me, but he was DJing for me. I was the rapper going around the entire city of Newark, battling everybody, representing 19th Street, excuse me, representing 19th Street. Reggie was from 20th Street. And then on the other side, right across the city line in East Orange, Tretch was on 18th Street. So you had 18th Street Tretch, 19th Street Do It All, 20th Street Redman. And he just became my DJ. And being on stage, he just became one of the illest freestylers. So we used to do a set where he would rap and DJ at the same time. And a lot of times it was off his dome. And he just became one of the illest MCs, man. And still is one of the dopest DJs, too.
That's crazy because that's a totally different skill set when you can do it off the top.
That's right, man. It's like playing a guitar. I looked at it like it's no difference between him playing a guitar and singing. I looked at that the same way. He
Right.
DJ'd and rapped at the same time.
And like you were saying that like within such close proximity, Tretch was there, you were there, and Redman is so it's like, man, so much talent in such a small place.
Hey, man, vibrations are real. And when they're so close together, they cause great ripples, big ripples. And we were too close together not to make a wave.
Right. And at that young age, did you already realize that Redman was going to become one of the illest?
No, I just knew we all had something special. I just thought, no, let me take it back. Yeah, I did. I just didn't know it would be MC. You know, we spoke things into existence. Man, you just gave me chills because I remember sitting on the porch with Red and we talked about how we were going to be big in the music business. But remember, he was my DJ, so we said we would be big in the music business, and once we become big in the music business, we will come back to our neighborhoods and create community groups and youth initiatives and programs, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Isn't that crazy when you can like look back at special moments in your life like that and how it's like foreshadowing what's going to
Yeah,
happen in the future?
yeah, man. It seems like you're just talking when you're talking. But when
Right.
you're talking and it becomes a reality, you realize that you talked it into existence,
Exactly. Manifestation, right?
right? Believe it or not.
So were you really close with Tretch during that time or you guys just knew each other?
Well, Tretch wanted to get Redman because Redman always used to say he wanted to rob KG because KG was the one who had cars and jewelry and a big flat top. And Redman used to always say, "I want to rob KG." In some kind of way, Tretch was security for Illtown back then. He was Tiny T. He was the one always getting into the fights. So he was the protector, and he was a dope spitter. So he's a loyal guy. He wasn't gonna let anybody talk about, his people. And it was just to fast forward, we got in a situation where we all became cool. Once they came out with music, I won't forget. I'm driving through 18th Street, and Tretch made my car stop. Had people stop my car and came over to the car and asked, "Where's Redman?" And it wasn't a nice "Where's Redman?" It's like, where's Reggie? And this is before we came out with music. And then when we got out with music, everything became love. Man, when I talk about Redman, Tretch, and Do It All, those are three brothers right there that are really from our neighborhoods, that we know each other's mothers and wives and children, and all of that type of stuff. This it's a true brotherhood. You can't pick your relatives, but you definitely can pick your family. And Tretch and Redman are definitely family.
And that's a beautiful thing to see where you guys came from and all become successful.
Yeah, it's bigger than us, man. It was in the cards, man. As long as we followed the blueprint of the universe, and spoke things into existence like we did, it was bound to be this and more.